Okay, welcome back. The last caller wanted us to show some pictures that were taken along Vivian Street, near Sadie Street, near the Intracoastal. And if that caller could call back at 876-3456, he might be able to help explain what we're looking at when we show it. I'm going to see, so if you're listening, 876-3456, the last caller, so that we can show the film that we actually had shot, the video that was shot on Vivian Street in Houma. And I think maybe we'll see, ask my producer to pick up and see if he's calling in. And if so, maybe we can get the, okay, well, why don't we see, let me see. Yes, sir, you there?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Okay, good. Let's see. We're going to try to roll it in right now, and you can tell us what we're looking at.
All right.
Okay.
All right, that's the road.
Okay. Now, this is the back of it?
That's the backfield and back the house is showing how overgrown it is back there.
And now, who owns that property?
I don't know who owns it. And
okay.
And it got a ditch right there too. The man's fence right there is falling in it.
Where that fence is that where the ditch is?
That's just a little ditch in back the street. The one I'm talking about, they're gonna show
okay.
after this.
All right. But there's a little ditch right there, a drainage ditch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this along the intercoastal here. You see how the land's all ate up. And that's the back of it on the other side of the road.
Right.
See how it's all washing out. That's behind my house. See how I used to be able to cut my grass back there with a lawnmower. Can't even cut it no more because I'd fall in.
Right.
And the ditch is just washing out more and more and more.
Well, okay, well, I understand that. Now, a lot of people that live along canals, go ahead and they bulkhead, but I'm not suggesting that that's something you ought to do, but I did want to go ahead and show that since you've called in several times. And
it had a ditch over there behind Marla Street and Eleanor Street.
Uh-huh.
And, the city fixed it up nice over there. They put culverts and drainage pipes. And there was a ditch just like this one. Okay,
well, I appreciate you calling in, and we got it out there, and we'll see if we get any response.
Because Mr. Tillman, the councilman, said they had the money allocated to fix it, and they were just trying to figure out what they was going to do. They were going to put culverts or cement it like in Summerfield, or put some cement mats down. And I talked to Mr. Claude, and he said they have no money for that project. And that's been over a year, and our land's just going in the canal.
Okay, well, I appreciate you calling us back so that you can share that with us.
All right, Jimmy.
Thank you. All right, we got it out there, so thank you for calling, and welcome to Bayou Town.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, y'all gonna miss y'all buddy Reggie Bush, huh?
What do you think, man?
Man, I think we're gonna all miss Reggie Bush.
Well, look, there's no question that Reggie had a role. I think the question is, how much are you going to pay him just to be a role player and not an every down player? And I think that's where the disagreement comes in.
I tell you what, I think he did a good thing to go to Miami. I think Miami needed some good running game, so they got some. I think he's going to do good in Miami over there.
Well, I hope so. I wish him well. I just don't know that he's the every down type back that you need these days in the NFL. Now he'll certainly be able to get in the open field and do some things in the slot, and we'll let Stan Gravois talk more about that on sports. But
I wanted to bring up a comment about Reggie Bush.
Okay.
Before we get off the line.
All right.
They said that when Reggie Bush was going to leave to go to Miami, that I heard today at 12 o'clock they're supposed to be sometimes this week to sign Darren Sproles from the Chargers.
Okay.
To go to the Saints. So that would be a good good trade.
Okay, well, we got to see. You know, it's everything's kind of wide open right now in the free agent market, so
Yeah.
we got to see, make sure we can try to hold on to ones that we need to hold on to, and maybe pick up a few more.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate the
I'm
call.
gonna call Stan.
Okay, good. Yeah, because Stan's going to have it. You know, if he has time for call-ins, but he'll certainly be talking, I'm sure, about Reggie Bush's departure from the Saints. Thanks for calling in. Welcome to Bayou Time.
Hi.
Hello.
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for calling.
You look great.
Oh, thank you.
You said that you weren't sure about President Obama.
Okay.
And I'm not sure about a lot of things.
All right.
But one thing that he has proven is that he is the biggest anti-life politician we've ever had.
Well,
this is a fact that of all of the
because of his stand on abortion.
And everything that has to do with life.
Okay.
You know, he's also loves to have the people who kill themselves. That should be legal.
Okay.
But the worst thing about it is that of all the people he has appointed, not one of them, not one, and that's maybe 200 people, not one of them is pro-life. They're all pushing the abortion.
Well, there's no question that he is a pro-choice politician. Now, but we've had those before. Bill Clinton was pro-choice. And you know, there are a lot of politicians that are that are pro-choice.
That's true. I'm not saying he's the only one.
Right, I see. But there's no question where he stands. He is in my opinion, he's liberal, and
he
one
goes
of his
in with he's you know, with a bad crowd of isolationists too, and we say globalist.
Okay.
He would love to have. Well, he's internationalist. Is the best word for him.
Okay.
He runs with the Kissinger crowd and the David Rockefeller crowd, and they're well known for their New World Order. Love for the New World Order that they're trying to put in place.
Yeah, well, but that was actually the first President Bush that I think came up with the New World Order. But I think I understand what you're saying. Obviously, you're not a fan of President Obama.
Well, I've given him a good chance.
Okay,
I think.
All right.
You know, I don't. I'm sure he speaks very well, and that is frightening.
Okay.
He just wonderful at what he says, and he can make it sound good.
Okay.
And that's wonderful. I like to hear him talk because he has the command of the English language like no one else. It's frightening.
Well, it depends on whether you like what he's saying or not. Now, I mean, you know, at least for the election, I guess more people liked him, what he was saying than didn't. And we'll have to wait and see.
Well, we have to look at the people. I won't go into it tonight, but we have to look at the people who paid money to have him run.
Okay.
You know, the Hollywood crowd, the same-sex marriage people, all of that.
I see. Okay. Well, I understand your point, and I appreciate you calling and sharing it with us.
Thank you, and good night.
You're very welcome. Thanks for calling. Welcome to Bayou Time.
Yes, sir. I got a question.
Sure.
They said that all the old people that's on Social Security, they worried about getting their Social Security check. All right? Now, I'm a young guy, you know, I'm paying into Social Security. All right. Now, if they stop giving the Social Security check to all these old people that paid it all their life, will the young people still have to pay into Social Security if they stop paying?
Well, You know, again, I don't know that that's going to happen. It's been talked about. When President Obama was asked the question whether or not there's a chance that people won't get their Social Security check if the government and Congress and the president can't get together on this debt, he said, yeah, there's a chance. Now, what does that mean? I don't know, but it was taken to mean, and a lot of people thought that their check was in jeopardy. I seem to think that the Social Security checks are not in jeopardy. So I think that people will get their Social Security checks. Now, this is just my opinion, but I don't think there's any plans to get away with the Social Security system, to do away with it, so I would think that you would have to continue to pay into the system.
All righty, and I got another question too.
Sure.
About all this over-counter, you know, the bath salt and all this other stuff.
Yes.
They need to check into all the little convenience stores in Terrebonne Parish, not only on the east side,
All right.
on the west side too.
Well, no, they did look at the west side. If you saw when they did their investigation, Martin Foss went not only on both sides of the Intracoastal, but he also went into other parishes. So it wasn't a select few that they had checked out.
All right, that's what I'm calling for. There's stuff everywhere. I see.
Look, I agree. And now, you know, again, the legislation has been out there, and the police will be looking, and you know, so people need to beware. And then, you know, also the consumer needs to beware. I mean, don't think you're going to get a quick fix and it's not going to hurt your health, because it will.
Oh, I know it will.
Right. So, and I wasn't talking to you. I'm just talking to people in general, especially our younger generation.
Yes, sir. Well, I know you don't have too much time to talk and you need other callers to get in, but I just wanted to call you in that chat.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you sharing your opinions with us.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Thank you for calling. All right. Thanks for calling. Welcome to Bayou Town.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you.
Look, my question is that, you know, I got concerns about the people of Terrebonne Parish, man. You know, I respect that the sheriff office is doing their job as far as trying to take care of stuff off the street. But you know, how you think it's a concern to me that, you know, it's so enticing that you kids walking into these Arab stores and these Indian stores, and the temptation is so great to where they got things that you can use to get high with. So what they doing to protect our people? Nothing. They enticing us, and it's like I feel I call Terrebonne Parish because it's like the people of Terrebonne Parish stole out to these people, and now we getting the consequences of them being taken over these stores.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm quite understanding your point now. You think that the police ought to be doing what?
I'm saying I feel as though a representative or somebody should be more aware of that. You know what? You walk into these stores,
These convenience stores.
to take this stuff off the counters and the shelves, because it's like you walk into the stores, the kids asking questions. What is this? What is that? What is that? You know, that is so unorganized, man. It's outrageous.
Well, no, look, and I understand what you're saying. Now, the legislature has outlawed it, you know, but sometimes they change the formula. So, I mean, it's a continuing battle because people are making a lot of money off of this. But, I mean, we also have some responsibility ourselves to, you know, to let our kids know how dangerous some of this stuff is. But no, I'm with you. I agree 100%. I wish they could get it all off.
I mean, this is his wife. I was just talking. He's not so much talking about the illegal stuff that they were trying to get off.
Okay.
We more talking about, like, the pipes and the things that they have to smoke marijuana with.
I see.
We want the people to stop smoking, I mean, we don't want drugs in it. How are they allowed if it's, you know, there to sell? It's to use and it's to do drugs with. You know,
Right.
Is that not illegal for them to sell that kind of stuff?
Well, you know,
it's not just the glass and the things.
Well, it depends. It depends on what it is that they're selling. I mean, you know, it's still legal to sell, to smoke tobacco in a pipe. So, I mean, you know, it depends. But I understand your point, and your point is well taken. I think they ought to try to get all of that out of the sight of children, and, you know, I would be in support of anything that would do that.
That's how they get away with it, because you can still smoke tobacco in it. But we all know that's not what they're using it for.
No, you're right.
You know, and it's just hard because the kids see it and it's readily available in every store in the parish.
Right. Well, but that, you know, and I understand what you're saying, but if they're getting the marijuana somewhere else, then you know, there's also another problem there.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, thank you so much for calling.
All right. Appreciate the time.
Okay, good. I appreciate it. Let's see. Do we need a break? We'll be right back. Don't go away.